Alright, how y'all doing? Well, I mean, I haven't flown this plane in, probably 2 months or something. I was kind of dedicated to flying it every Sunday Funday. And then there was a few times where I flew the 7.3 and I'm like, whatever, we'll fly the 7.3 this time then. You know, I actually loaded it up just muscle memory instead of the bay. But yeah, it's been a little bit. I'm gonna need, like, the full checklist here for this one. Because I barely remember it. And really, once we get going, I'll probably remember a bunch of it. Alright, let me, no, come on. I want to open the checklist the way I want to open it, not there we go. Now we got a checklist on the screen. Alright, so today's flight is Sunday Funday with the Pilot Club. As they usually do every Sunday. Called the Blues to the Bay. You know, the Memphis Blues to the Tampa Bay, you know. It makes sense to me at least. And this plane luckily can fly this route. A little slower, but it can fly it. And luckily I also know the shortcuts.
Nope, I'll be back.
Approach would be allowed to give.
Looks like my computer decided to have a brain hemorrhage.
There's no one currently at Memphis. Alright. We'll hit the new flight. Pilot Club 341, Memphis, Tampa. We're at 300. Just the normal one. Oh yeah, I forgot they put it on X-Plane too. I guess it has different performance numbers. Bro, that's not a good route. If I remember right, that's nighttime only. Luckily, our event coordinator knows what he's doing. He checked the charts, I guess. So then we'll go at our usual, or is it ATC fuel here. We'll go just 10 minutes. And I don't think there's going to be any weather. There's a little bit on the way into Tampa, but that shouldn't be too bad. So I'll just leave this. Actually, you know what? I usually burn a little more fuel than what the flight plan takes because I like to go a little faster. So we'll add 10 minutes of weather fuel. Just in case. Because I usually keep it a little faster than it's probably supposed to be. And this route... Right there, doesn't change very much, that's good. Departure time, 19:10, I don't know about that, we'll see. Apparently 79 passengers on board, jeez. Up, sign in, of course. And then down at the bottom, we go put... Operated by the Pilot Club. Apparently our alternate is Sarasota, it's just south of Tampa. Alright, then up here in Navigraph. Getting pings in Discord, what's this about? Oh. Hey, Iowa Scotsman, how you doing? Welcome in, bro. Alright, so the BB King 7 departure, we're going off 36 center. As far as I know. Is the weather changed? No. 36 center. Probably not even full length. I might just take an intersection. We'll see. It'll be off the runway to Jax. But really, if, you know, I feel the need to, you know, we get above... What's the altitude? I'm blanking on it. 2,500, I think, at Memphis. I think so, yeah. direct Leo, because that 2500 is the highest MVA in the area. You know, on the ATC side. There's no ATC right now, but, you know, that means someone's not going to sign on. Or something. Yeah, we'll just be direct Leo, because that's the furthest waypoint the approach controllers, or departure controller, technically, can give on the departure. It's always the waypoint before the one named here in Memphis, at least. That's how it works. Yeah, we'll go there, and then on the arrival... It's not too bad. Especially because in this plane, I gotta manually calculate the descent and stuff. Between Maddie 11 and 8. Which really, I'm gonna hit 11 whether we're in north or south flow. I'll really aim for 10. Just in case. Give a little bit of leeway there since I'm manually doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for 10 there at Maddie. Whether we're north or south, this thing can descend, like, faster than most of the planes because of them, like, butt flap speed brake things. Ooh, noise. Alright, let me go controls, because I gotta change my controls from what we were flying previously. From the Starship to that one.
Runway awareness. Okay.
Oh, apparently we have VRAS in this plane. No, we're not doing that. Not for this plane. Let me turn that off. Where is it? Right there. Gotta find the icon for it. Close, yes. Eclipse, look a minute. Ooh, that's... You know what? I bet you that's from, what's it called? SimFX right there. The blurring. From, I guess, an APU or something? Yeah, an APU right there. Nice. Ooh, Neating, what are you doing here at 2:40? Is it 1:40 in the morning, I think? I mean, not that I'm awake. Totally not at that time. Got that. We go back to the checklist. Alright, weather radar. Tilts up.
Yeah, I
The
can hear
last
you.
time
You're
I
a little
flew
quiet,
it.
but maybe it's my side. But I can definitely hear you. Yeah, you're very quiet.
I barely can't hear him at all.
It's like you're flying from the library.
Yeah, it is the same now.
That's better. Yeah, much better.
Alright, landing gears, down, flaps are up, speed brakes. Down / up, depending on what you want to call it. Battery up top. Got that on. External AC. We'll get that one on. Drummer, welcome in. Nav lights are on. Up here. Forget which ones are which. On. Auto. Brake selector up. That's yellow. Yeah, I think that's by default when you load up the plane. Actually, let me try and adjust this a bit. I could look down easier. There we go. Alright, so then all the way up top. Get all of those on. Galley switch, which some pilots consider the most important switch on the plane because it makes their coffee. I'm not that into coffee. Alright, generator 1 and 4 are off, reset. We're kind of off before. APU generator, which I forget where that is. Oh, down there. That's on. Left inner. Actually, let me put in the fuel first. There you go, fuel's coming in now. Alright, start.
Hell, for the first time ever, Flight Sim 2024 seems to run better on my system than 2020.
Dang.
This will probably be my last 2020 flight, unless, well, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, for me, 2024 still ain't there. My issue is just not being able to see planes out the window half the time.
Yeah, I got an issue.
Yeah,
with
that
too.
sucks.
That's yeah. In VATSIM, it's not so bad. Like I can at least see aircraft if they're on VATSIM, but if they're not, then I don't see anyone.
No, I'm not even talking about
Pretty
multiplayer.
overrated.
I'm talking about VATSIM. Yeah, half the time I can't see them if they're farther out than like 3 or 4 miles.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Alright, APU air. Pack 1 or 2, it is an even numbered day, so pack 2. Alright, then engine anti-ice. All 4. Yeah, dampener down below. Coming on. Do I have to do that too? No, that's... Oh, God. There you go. I was trying to figure out how to bring my yoke up. I don't remember how to do that. Oh, there we go, right there. So then I was going to click there. Alright, thrush levers are in fact off. Hydraulics are all off. Actually, I need to... Let's see here. Turn those on. Yeah, technically I'm closing these before the cargo's on board, but that's whatever. Getting a little ahead of the thing here. Alright, center tank. Transfer auto. Pressure altitude. What altitude am I even going to? I didn't even look. We're going up 31,000. Okay, straight up to the service ceiling. You don't see VATS in traffic next plane 12 unless they are right there either. Didn't it used to be that way? Oh. I mean, you also have the name tags and stuff that helps a lot in next plane. We don't really have that in Flight Sim. Because Microsoft doesn't want to, like, let people use that API or whatever. Should already be at about 31 anyways. Yeah, it's already up at the highest it can be. We got ice detect right there. Fuel quantity, it's coming in though. Fasten seatbelts. Good question. Where's fasten seatbelts in? Oh, right there. Like I said, it's been a while since I've flown this. We're at 70% fuel, which let me. One of these. There we go. And I go right here. Our reference temperature, if we go look up D8 for Memphis, we've got 33 degrees outside. Oh gosh. That's gonna be a slow climb. Yeah, that's pretty warm. Alright. Got that. Power. Chest. Nice. Take off. Go with that. Verify, yep, alright, power back off. I haven't even programmed the FMS yet, I just realized that. Love the solid sound of that switch. Alright, so now I come down here. Position. We are KMEM. Tampa. And that route again is BB King Kermie. Actually, got a waypoint in the middle, put that one. Vulcan. And then we are on the BB King 7 departure, which is typically the one they use going to, like, Atlanta out of here. And then the Matty 5 from Corey. Don't know what runway, we can look it up though. They are in South Flow, 19 left and right. Because of our parking, I would really love to do 19 left, but is there a runway on the chart they say to plug in? No, there's not. Okay. After flying running last night, hell yeah, bro. And I wasn't trying to, you know, run myself up some of the aircraft's ass like I was, I think last time you were doing, Teterboro and I was flying there. I was trying to get real close to the guy, see if you'd make me go around. See if you knew your spacing well, which you did. That time, you knew your spacing. Because I got right up on the guy pretty close the lap before and you didn't make me go around, but then the next one you did because I got a little close. Because he was technically still on the runway. So we're just gonna select 19 right, because the way a lot of ATC works, because this arrival comes in from the west, they're probably gonna give us the right side just by default, which is fine. So I'm gonna come down to the plane plug on the right side. From which transition? That's a good question. It's not straight off the arrival. That'd be cool if it was. Yeah, I did a lot of flying in that Starship yesterday. Alright, Mara, looks like. Just to get all the waypoints. Alright, refueling complete. Isn't there more? With the packs? Yeah.
What are we planning for departure? The 18s?
I thought it was the 36s.
The real world just switched to the 18s.
Oh, they just... Oh, come on, I gotta reprogram my stuff.
Yeah, I was flying 3.6s as well. Oh well.
Oh, I'm sneaking out 3.6 too.
What's the usual 18s? Is it 18 center?
I think it depends on your aircraft. Like, if for most places it'll be 18 center. If you're coming out of Wilson, it's 18 left.
Yeah, it depends on where you park and at what departure you're on. But it's generally up to controller discretion. So, like, if you're departing east, they usually want you off 18 left, 18 center. If you're departing west, they usually want you off 18 right. So, we're all doing 18 center, 18 right. Or 18
Right,
center, 18 left.
I'm doing 18 center then, because that's what it OLM 6 says.
Why are you flying the OLM 6?
I'm going 18 center.
That's what it gave me.
So read the notes in that chart and also look at the pilot club briefing for, or the route for today.
Also, it says runway 18 right. The runway 18 left glide slope is out of service, so that might also affect things.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, but look at the notes section on the Olim's departure chart.
Ah, for crying out loud. BB King 7?
Yeah.
I gotta reprogram my entire phone.
The Olim is nighttime only, like 2 to 6 a.m.
Simbrief sucks.
Yeah, Simbrief doesn't check that thing, and I have to fix it all the time people flying out of Memphis. I gotta come down here.
This means I gotta refile my flight plan too.
So it's like the Olim 6 like meant to be quieter at night compared to BB King.
No, it's just so FedEx has more departure gates out of the approach airspace. Since, 2 to 6 a.m. is the cargo rush hours. Like nowadays, I'm often awake during that time over here in Louisville. And, UPS, I can just hear the planes even though I'm not that close to the airport. Alright, so now, 1-8 center.
Does anyone hear me in game?
Sure, taxi.
Or in the simulator?
In game? No.
I'm-
I don't
I'm
think
not
I'm on the
even-
channel though.
Are you on CTAF?
I'm not even on
Here
CTAF, so I'm not gonna hear
I
you.
didn't,
Should be
I don't hear anything on
19.7.
CTAF. I just took off. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I
I
can
hit it again.
Oh,
I
heard
can
you.
see.
I just realized I'm not connected yet.
Never mind.
If you just keyed up, it was only carrier only
There's auto ATC.
on VATSIM.
Go 723. Memphis, what is it? 118 something, I think? Well, 197, okay. There you go. 1197, got that in. We've got 21.5 also. I'm monitoring that. Not that I really need to. Alright, what else in the checklist? I'm skipping steps here. Our initial heading, 180, straight south. Just in case, always plug in the heading. 5,000 is the initial altitude out of Memphis. Just in case, we'll plug that in. Alright, air stairs are already retracted. And I'm gonna wait to start engines for the brief here, because it's 30 seconds until that happens. We'll go up here for whenever they're gonna do it.
Carrier only.
The new CRJ update now loads your wins, your performance wins automatically. That's nice.
Nice.
If only they could make the rest of the plane better.
Up, I think it's time to do the briefing.
Apparently they did do a lot of
It sure
updates to
is.
make the plane better.
Okie dokie, a quick little briefing for this evening. See if there's anything major to bring up. Welcome to tonight's flight, or today's flight, 6th of July. I hope you've had a good 4th of July weekend weekend for the people that celebrate that. Today we're flying Memphis to Tampa, with the Blues to the Bays. Just some quick notes before we get going. I know a few of you guys already have departed, you little cheeky bastards. Be sure that SimBrief does follow you for the Bacon 7 departure, and not do like Stuart where he filed for the night departure. It's highly suggested.
This makes you want to go check for
there's
everyone.
nothing special, just
I think everyone's done
not
it
even
though.
a speed restriction on our way out. Possible altitude restrictions depending on what runway you're taking off of, but nothing that will bother
Yeah, there's speed
us.
restriction.
Chart top altitude is 5,000. Currently, Memphis is uncontrolled for some reason. So CTAF 119.7. For arrival into Tampa, we'll have
Memphis traffic, FedEx 982 Heavy, departing
RNAV, the Matty 5 RNAV, with a Corey
RNAV
transition. No apparent altitude restrictions until Matty, where we have to be at below 11,000 or above 8. Then it
I haven't got it
continues
on the
in,
screen.
depending on what runway you're arriving in. Just make sure to keep an eye on that, and
Time undo, welcome.
just make sure you keep your speeds set well. Then just general notes, I'm wanting to say it's more or less the normal crew flying today. To fly the group flights and gain points, you have to be on board with a club, and flying with a TPC call sign will give you 1,000 points, while any other call sign gives you 500. And this flight, like any other Sunday Funday, is brought to you by the corporate pilot dad. Let's have a good flight, and see you guys in the sky.
Thank you, sir. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Arvid.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought about controlling Memphis departure today, but then I was like, Memphis has tons of controllers. They don't really need me to control there, and then no one shows up.
And nobody's on.
Just the one day I decided to fly a Sunday Funday instead of control.
Dude, I think you got your controlling in the month of June, man.
Yeah, 330 hours, still a little bit of controlling. Yeah, there's some people that call me kind of the I guess the new Sheed kinda. And I mean, yeah, that guy he controlled a longer session than me, but I think I controlled more in a month last month. Alright, let's push back, get some engine started. Let me turn up my radios back up. Turn them down for the briefing. Alright, so there is no one off my sides. Alright. We're gonna do the whole pushback here. We push back.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 1496, radio
Okay.
check.
Apparently to this line.
Bye-bye.
Even though really that'd be a little tight squeeze with whoever's parked there. So we'll go a little farther over that way. And then to my checklist, anything else need to do before we push? Fuel pumps run.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 25, off of gate 13, texting to 18 center via Papa
APU
1,
air.
Tango Charlie, Charlie 7, Memphis traffic.
Shocks, ground power.
Memphis traffic,
see, pump is
Pump
off.
1496 pushing back from gate Charlie
You
01. We're
might.
planning 18 center for departure. Memphis.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
This is ground. Stand by. I haven't heard that in like over a month. Yeah, so I technically parked a little further down than everyone else. But that's alright.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Memphis traffic, FedEx
Parking brakes set.
982.
Lifting the aircraft.
Passing jacks, 5,000 for flight level 180.
We are
Clear
cleared
Memphis
for start and
traffic area.
push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Least.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Yankee
You will start in the sequence.
Alright, here we go. Engine number 1. Here are the juice. Kind of funny how the iPad thing's been going the wrong way. I'm technically pushing back, not moving forward. So does this have a way to like open the window or something? Guess not. I mean, I feel like it should. Just they don't have it in this version of the plane.
Memphis traffic 5 clip 73 pushing back gate 10.
I don't even know what gate I was
Pushback
at.
completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Parking brakes set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Cleared to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Takes a little while to start this plane. I feel like a 7.4 starts quicker than this thing. Probably does, actually.
Memphis traffic, pilot code 1496 has pushed back from gate Charlie 01. We'll be taxiing to runway 18 center via Juliet Lima Charlie. Memphis.
Yeah, just give me a minute, I'm starting my 4 hair dryers. At least there's no one behind me. What are y'all doing? Hydrate? Alright. You know, we got some of this Mountain Dew here. I got it the other day when I got that other one that I was trying. Because I didn't remember if I had this one before. I'm pretty sure I have. It's Purple Thunder there. I'm pretty sure I've had that one. But I just couldn't remember. Hey, Neating, you should have been around the last couple days. We've been flying that new Starship around. It's been pretty fun. Oh, there's a generic plane there going the wrong direction unless they just landed. I don't know.
Air Pelican 12 is 1 minute left on the BB King 7 departure to Tampa. traffic, Pilot Club 25, we're lining up on 18 center.
I don't know, 1-8 center, huh? Oh, about that. Not the wrong button, I guess. But one of them, like, is on or off or something. Yeah, whatever. This thing does take forever to start. That's usually why I go last. Well, that and I'm slower than everyone else. Alright, what are we doing now? Who's coming off?
Well, that was a bad pushback.
Generator 1 and 4 coming on. CPU air packs. The engineer's already on. Actually, no, we don't want the engineer. Because that gives us less climb performance on the way out. Brake fans are auto. Hydraulic there. AC, PTU.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 25, departing 18 center, BB King 7, RNAV 2.
Transponders on, flaps. 18. Taxi lights. Coming on, I have a guy. What? Hey, Stewart, is that you the facing the wrong way?
Yeah, I hit the wrong
Memphis
button for the
traffic,
pushback. I
Pilot Club
sent my tail the
1496,
wrong
lining
way.
up and waiting runway 18 center. Memphis.
I'm just gonna do a quick spin to the right once I get my engines up.
Yeah, well, luckily I could take. Yeah, no, you go in front of me. That's probably better. I'm slow. Cap out at like Mach 0.7 or something. Ooh.
I'm gonna do
Very
my
good.
control checks during my taxi. That way I'm not blocking the way.
Good idea. Control check. We got it all working. Actually, parking brake. We'll come off. We'll manually hold the brakes so that we can hit this.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club
Config
25,
check,
clear
okay.
18 center on the BB King 7 to Tampa, Memphis traffic.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 73, taxiing 18 center via Lima, Charlie, Memphis.
Alright, before takeoff. We'll do that in a second. Let's get her going. We'll follow him.
Pilot Club 1496, taking off runway 18 center will be on the BB King 7, RNAV to Ribs, Memphis.
What's funny to me is the RNAV point does not really matter when you... Actually, he's RNAV to... Oh yeah, because we're going south. Duh. I'm just waiting for him here. I don't know. Is he... he's probably not flying that small of a plane. I don't know why it model matched to that. Let me look up VATS and radar here. Real quick. Alright, so he is... I'm gonna show it on VATS and radar. Oh, he's a CRJ.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 1496, clear of runway 18 center, Memphis.
So I might just need to install the CRJ in that livery just to model match with, you know?
Memphis traffic, Flight Club 737, radio check.
5 by 5.
Because he shows us a CJ4 on my screen. I'm just gonna take it slow. Memphis traffic, Falcon Tree 41, taxiing runway 18 center, Memphis.
And Memphis traffic, Club 1496 passing through 3,200. We are on the course to Ribs, continuing onwards to Tampa. Final call, Memphis.
I'm gonna put this up to cruise. There's no ATC. Dang, it takes a while to scroll it. I don't have my infinity scroll anymore because I either need to clean this mess or get a new one or whatever. I still haven't gone and cleaned it. I think those are no longer parking spots right there that guy's at. It looks like they've axed the ones on the other side of the terminal that are mirroring that.
Or Juliet.
Yeah, buddy, that, sorry to say, that doesn't exist anymore there. But you can see the pavement's not even there on the chart. Used to be there. It did used to be a thing.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Take your seats.
Cabin is secure.
Take off. And then you're supposed to do a small red button on the yoke. That's autopilot though. I mean, that's literally supposed to be for autopilot disconnect. There's supposed to be a go around button, which I didn't think was that. Because that's autopilot, right? No, I guess not. Okay. I always forget how long the freaking runways are in Memphis, and it takes forever to taxi.
Memphis traffic, Memphis 737, taxiing runway 18 center, Juliet, Lima. Traffic.
Actually, I don't really need that, actually. What if he's gonna pass up? Nope, he didn't. Okay, good. Alright. Charlie 5. Charlie 6.
3 lining up, 18 center.
And finally, after a year of taxiing, coming up on Charlie 7, which is full length. Wivington, how you doing?
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 73 taking off 18 center, BB King departure.
Okay, man. Since I am much slower than him, I might just go ahead and line up and wait, because then I gotta spool up the engines and stuff. Definitely is a nice aircraft, yep. And there's a lot of people that get scared by the steam gauges. They'd rather go fly the, is it the RJ? I think it is. I think that's what they call it. Anyways, we'll get the lights on. Hey, Memphis traffic, Pelican 340 and lining up runway 18 center, Memphis. It'll take me a second to get out there and spool up the engines. Can't really see him anymore out there. 18 center printed on the ground. I don't even see our little CRJ anymore. He's somewhere. You say, am I live time? I probably am. 'Cause it's like middle of the day and stuff. I'm so used to it being like closer to dark. You know? He never called clear, did he? Or maybe it was at the same time that I called? I don't know. Yeah, so I guess here in 2020 I still can't see other aircraft. Oh! No, that's just smudge on the window. Thought I was seeing him. Sometimes if you zoom out, you can see him better for some reason. Yeah, he's right there.
Pilot Club 171, taxiing 18 center via Lima, Charlie, Memphis.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club Tree 41, departing early 18 center, Memphis.
TMS sets takeoff. Power set, flex achieved.
Alright, here we go.
Speed alive, both sides.
This might not be good. Oh, you know what? I didn't have RNAV. No, that didn't help either. I'll figure this out in a second. Come on.
V1.
I'm already rotating, bro.
Rotate.
Rotating a little early.
V2.
Whatever. Yours coming up. Nose it over, don't stall the plane. That would not be good.
Don't sink.
Yes, I know, bro. Don't sink. Trying to get up to speed. Flaps up. A little bumpy here. Hey, Memphis traffic, balcony tree photo and clear 18 center, Memphis.
Memphis traffic, Pilot Club 171, lining up 18 center, Memphis.
Trying to climb here. I'm still in takeoff power too. Oh gosh. Alright, let me Get indicated airspeed here. Autopilot on, let it try and handle it. That's a handful on takeoff there. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're max continuous thrust. Just had to go check. Alright, technically,
Traffic, Pilot Club 171.
let me turn off IAS. And
18 center. On
I'm gonna nose it down a little bit because we're supposed to be 250. Now we're indicated airspeed.
Memphis traffic, Memphis 1037 after departing 737 traffic on 18 center line up. And Charlie 6. Memphis traffic.
Alright, exterior lights, all that. Gear up, flaps are up, autopilot's on as required, engine air. Coming on, APU off. Those coming off. Now we're good. Yeah, the Bay 146, that was a handful on the takeoff. There's a little turbulent. Ooh, there's all the brakes.
Yeah, I noticed that on the turnout as well.
Yeah, except I'm sitting here, you know, trying to hand fly an old plane.
What one are you flying?
The Bay 146.
Oh, the 140. Oh, yeah.
It was, because it's a hot day, it was already struggling to rotate a little bit. That was nothing compared to when we went and flew, like, I think it was down in the Bahamas or something. We departed somewhere and went to Nirvana. Yeah, I was like, am I gonna even climb out of this? Like... Alright, just for the guys behind me, I'm going about 250 knots, and I'm probably gonna stay there till I get to the flight levels. If you need to go around me, you know, whatever. Or probably more likely above me. Oh, Atlanta's online. So we'll get some service at least. Hell yeah. Right up top. Anything else I gotta worry about? I don't think so. Because APU's off. All those are on. Fasten seatbelt. Sure, I can come off. Why not? Everything else is fine then. Just gotta keep the plane chugging along, max continuous. Trying to climb alright. I mean, we're like 245 or something right now, but it's close enough, in my opinion. Alright, so how y'all doing today? This is gonna be, like, what's our landing time? What's it got up there on the... Can't even tell. Let me do a thing here. We'll go... Oh, they changed this stuff a little bit. They changed the way you do scene projector now. Wait, can you only do full screen? Oh, there we go. So yeah, 2122. What is it right now? I'm not even exactly sure. Does it have Zulu on this? No, actually. Actually, what's that route waypoint? Well, at least add that. Vulcan. you know, get an approximate thing of where we're going. So we've got a little under 2 hours to get to Tampa at this speed. Of course, as I climb, I might go a little faster. But, you know, whatever. So, what does that mean? We're going to be there about 5:30 at this speed? Oof, okay. Or no. 5:40. No, get my time on 5:20. Be about time for dinner by the time I land. Of course, as I get higher, we'll go speed up to Mach 0.7 or around there. But for now, we're sticking to what we know, which is 250. So let me go look at the whole manual for the plane. Do they have better speed suggestions? Where's my manual for it? There it is. Alright, so is there a better thing here? Oh, they have a whole checklist in here. I didn't realize that. Oh, this is more of... Yeah, it's not exactly what I'd do. Yeah, my checklist is more in depth there. Airspeed. VMO, which is 195 knots, but of course that's not a normal climb speed. Maximum speed with yaw dampener or operative, 240. Yeah. Oh wait, I thought it was 31,000 as maximum altitude. Wait, what? I could have sworn it was...
So when there's two Atlanta centers and we're coming in from uncontrolled, how do we know which one to tune to?
Both are on the same frequency.
Oh, are they right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
they
like
are.
a student being monitored.
Yeah, they're probably sharing it or monitoring it.
Yeah, but there is a way you can figure it out. Atlanta's got this nice little website. I'll go find the page here.
Hey, so does Miami Center control Tampa?
Yep.
Cool. Right on the edge there, huh?
Yep, Miami gets Tampa, Jacksonville gets Orlando.
But essentially, you need to go to whatever website for that.
Or they send you a
control, and they should
contact me
tell you,
usually.
like, east, west, or yeah. I'm just wondering, if, like
So
preparing.
if you look at the Sunday Funday thread, I put the link in there.
Sweet, thanks so much.
So if you guys want to see what I'm talking about with him here, it's this thing. For some reason, I don't know why, you always have to go, like, select low or high first, even though you might already be on one when it opened the page to, like, get it right. And actually, it looks like they don't have the stuff updated right now since there's only one frequency. They don't always update this page.
Gotcha. But that's helpful. That at least gives me one solution going forward. Thank you.
Yeah, Cleveland's got a thing for that. Jacksonville, I think, has a thing. ZID does most of the time, but for some reason they don't let us controllers update it. It's like you gotta be one of the staff members to update it, which is stupid. Because like Atlanta, their controllers can just update it whenever they need. I think Washington now has a similar thing too.
Oh, I actually didn't quite catch this as VATSIM specific. This isn't real life.
Yeah.
The big clue was the big header saying Atlanta Center is online. I'm guessing in real life that's...
Oh, if Atlanta Center's closed, there's going to be a big old hole of airspace you're not going to see aircraft flying in. Oh, wait, I'm not standard altimeter.
So Miami will be in control of Tampa when we get there?
Yes, sir.
Sweet, thanks.
See if Jacksonville gets on in the meantime.
Alright, I'm gonna go... kind of try and speed up a little bit. Just let me hold that vertical speed. And then thrust up. I'm trying to hit my maximum continuous thrust here. Which it's a hot day. I'm barely even speeding up, if I even am at all.
Stephen, I think I'm catching up to you, and I'm going up to flight level 350.
Yeah, you definitely are, because I'm only doing 250 indicated. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hold my altitude so you can, like, get above me here.
Yeah, it looks to me like I'm already 700 feet above and climbing faster, but I guess that's up to you. I'm climbing at, 1400 right now.
Well, this is me, just the ATC and me thinking about the separation there. Plus, I need to speed up anyways, and leveling off altitude helps.
Alright, sounds good.
It's a hot day, and even though I'm max continuous thrust, the plane's not liking it. I might just go up to 2.9, because this is... it's not really working there. And also, I don't want Atlanta to, get mad once we go get in their airspace.
No, that's totally fair. I don't know what your cruise speed will be, but mine will be what, around Mach.
Mach 0.7 is my best.
Okay, I'll try and speed up when I get to my cruising altitude.
It's a slow beast.
Yep. Alright, we're 0.65. I'm gonna go Mach climb here. Yeah, I'm doing like 0.65 right now, I think.
They have in BC, they have a couple of those 146s converted into firefighter tankers.
Ooh. It'd be cool if they gave us a variant of that in the sim. Yeah, we turn it.
I'm chasing down Pilot Club 12, but Atlanta hasn't complained yet. I imagine they're probably looking at it.
Yeah, your altitude separated, you're fine.
I know, I've been watching you
for
kind
now,
of
right?
slowly catch up to me.
Engage with missiles.
Exactly, yeah.
Because here's the thing, when there's no, like, miles and trail restrictions, the centers, if they're good center, they're not going to care how close you are. Well, unless you're same altitude, then they care.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
If you're same altitude, they need like 5 mile separation.
I mean, who would separate us? Approach, like Jacksonville approach, I guess?
Center?
Jacksonville center would, but Atlanta wouldn't care, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, Atlanta could care, yeah. If they want to be nice to their neighbor there, since they'd just send you most of the way, it's Jacksonville.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, yeah, I was trying to look up the, like, speed information here. You know, like 20 miles in trail, 25? Ah, okay. Oh, there's a bunch of checklist stuff there. Back up top.
You know if flight sim or explain to wake turbulence like a cruise?
I think 2024
right
does.
over you.
Yeah, 2024 does.
Okay. I was just wondering if you're going to feel this as I fly over you.
I'm already feeling turbulence. Like with the screen share here, you can see how much the yoke's moving around.
It's pretty smooth at 37,000.
It's pretty smooth here at flight level 350.
Yeah, but then I also have, like, what is it, FS Realistic, that is the camera shake, Real Turb, that adds, you know, a bit of turbulence in different places. Alright, let me go tune Atlanta real quick. 13297, and actually... use the comm panel.
Does anyone here use chase plane? I'm wondering if there's any benefit unless you're like creating movies
Some
or
people
things
like to look at their plane different ways.
I use Chase Plane in 2020 because it's not available for 2024 yet. But I like it because I do a lot of my flying, all my flying in VR, and it really helps set up my my position. Like it just fine tunes it. Plus, I can set up other different positions and like that. And every now and then, I'll hit the cinematic key.
That makes sense. I've got Track IR, which maybe is a bit less susceptible. What you're saying is it allows you to quickly move around and get easier views and things.
Roger.
Could have sworn there was like a page up. Now it's trying to load.
And plus, it saves the positions in all the aircraft. So every time you go into a different aircraft, you don't have to reset it. You just click the one. Like I just click one button, and it puts me in the right spot without having.
Yeah, 30,000.
to
So yeah,
fiddle
we're
with
at
it for
29.
5 minutes.
Nearly 383 true airspeed. Honestly, don't know how to do true airspeed in this thing. Yeah, funny. It's almost like SimBrief doesn't know the max altitude of this plane. Which now we're holding the altitude.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna need to pull back the throttle here in a minute. Josh, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back down to 720. Usually that's a good number to hold, I think. If I remember right. But for now, we'll let it keep this this speed until you get closer to 0.7. We can get to Tampa in slightly quicker time.
Sorry about that. I had a late
Delta 74, Atlanta Center, hello. Climb and maintain throttle 350.
Climb maintain 350. Right now requesting subway for about 221.
Delta 74, that's fine. Let me know when you're back. Etihad 781, contact Atlanta approach 133.47. Good day.
12347, Dub 781, thanks.
There's a lot of planes around Z80 airspace right now. Huh.
Delta 1946, for now, climb and maintain flight level 360. That's just for Jacksonville traffic, and then you can climb up later when you get out of my airspace.
Climb maintain flight level 360, 1946.
Atlanta Velo 394, we'll be logging off this time. Thanks for the we'll see you. Velo 394, see ya, have a good one.
I love how these Atlanta controllers, you know, they know what they're doing most of the time. Alright, I'm about to that 0.7. Oh, I didn't hit the right button. Sync. And target.
Atlanta Center, Pilot Club 171, flight level 350, 40 miles northwest of Vulcan.
Is that Pilot Club 171 calling?
Yeah, Pilot Club 171.
Oh, Pilot Club 171, Atlanta Center, hello, radar contact.
There we go. Get it close. Wait, fuel feed open. Oh, probably the transfer tank? I don't know why. It's on auto. Oh, wait, maybe is it that it's talking about? I don't think so. Actually, not sure. Is it that? Yeah, that's what it's angry about. Yep, and I barely have slowed down even more. It's hot outside. I haven't flown this for a bit. Alright, so I'm just about to be in Atlanta Center.
I do love on VATS and radar, they actually show flight plans now instead of
Delta
just direct routes to
1946, switch to
destination.
advisories approved. Have a good flight.
Yeah, that's a good feature. Saw that the other day.
Good thing. Yeah.
Atlanta Center Delta 151 is 3,400 for 1-4,000.
Delta 151
that's-
Atlanta Center, hello. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
390 Delta
14.4.
151.
$30 miles.
Delta 34, I'm back to Memphis.
Delta 74, roger.
Atlanta Center, Pelican Tree, 41, flight level 290, 27 miles northwest of Vulcan Vortex.
Pilot Club 341 Atlanta Center, radar contact. Are you staying put at 290 or you want to climb to 310?
We're staying at 290, it's hot out.
Pilot Club 341, roger, no worries. Maintain flight level 290.
290, tree 41. There we go. That's how you check in like a professional. Well, coming from non-radar airspace, at least. Radar airspace, just altitude and your call sign. Well, who you're calling, who you are, altitude, that's it. Not like some of these Europeans that come and fly through. We're Speedbird 123. We're flight level blah blah blah, climbing blah blah blah. You know, they don't even give me to the nearest
Like
hundreds.
25 is just barely 5 miles behind me now.
And then what else was it? We're inbound such and such Mach
7.8
point whatever the hell.
Dylan 1496 is chasing me too. I'm trying to stay right in between if I can. Either way, if we don't get anybody online, I can. I'll divert a little out of the way when we get closer to Tampa.
Alrighty. Yep.
Or you just slow down a little now and maintain your speed.
Pilot Club 12, switch to advisors approved. Have a good flight.
Yeah, I'm trying to fit in between 12 and 1496 as best I can.
He just called 12 there.
Over back to 28. Thanks, Yosef.
Planes right there. So we got, I think that's the pilot club
American
we're following.
207, Memphis Center is closed. Frequency
And
change approved. Have a good one.
another guy that's flying over all of us. Yeah, FedEx, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
American
FedEx
207,
619.
Unico 122.8. Thanks for service.
Yeah.
Atlanta Center, Blue Streak 55, 20 miles north of the sky, we'll flight 250.
Blue Streak 55, Atlanta Center, radar contact, hello.
It's kind of funny how you can barely, like, auto-throttle the throttle, kind of. But also not really. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be
FedEx
flying right
619.
over,
Switch to advisory
Oregon.
frequencies approved. Memphis is closed. Have a good one.
R switching 22.8, FedEx 619, thanks.
See you, Pilot Club 25, switch to advisors approved. Have a good flight.
Closure advisory, Pilot Club 25, thanks, have a good one.
Pilot Club 1496, switch to advisors approved. Have a good flight.
So there's the airport.
Switch advisory approved. Pilot Club 1496, have a good night.
Hey Dylan, is that you got Sky Blue radio in the background?
I got Spotify on.
Oh, just as good.
Wow, some guy's flying the Beluga around, it looks like. Not even sure what sim that's in.
Delta, actually disregard.
Oh, disregard. Alright, so our ETA to destination. Can I see that on here?
Opponent Delta 151.
I mean, that's our filed. That's. I think it's our filed time right there. $300. Oh, it's the same pressure in both airports. It's actually hotter in Memphis than it is in Tampa. Oh, dang. You know, I'm looking at the weather for Tampa, and it's slightly cooler in Tampa than it is in Memphis. What the hell?
What's your definition of slightly?
Degrees Celsius.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon. 1410 with you passing 213,000.
But you think, with it being in Florida,
American 1410,
that'd be way warmer.
Maintain flight level 330.
330, American 1410.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And then Sarasota's even another degree cooler than that. I think going south, you know, down the Florida Panhandle, it'd get warmer.
Well, you get that nice, cool ocean air, relatively speaking.
Yeah, I guess. Wish you could show your route on this map here. I don't think you can. Oh, wait, can you do this? Oh, heck yeah, I don't remember this being a thing. I don't know if this is gonna show it, though.
Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Delta 1132, level 14.
What is WLD? Wilderness or something?
Apologies, who is that calling?
Delta 1132, we're level
Or VFR is the wrong VFR charts, in my opinion.
Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
When you're flying in the U.S., it should
Auto
default.
ATC, how long has that really been around? This is the first couple times I've really seen it.
Been around for like a year now.
American 1410, clear direct Honed.
Yeah, I would concur with
Say again, clear direct.
Stu there. And in a couple of our texts, they will give you like the
Hotel
same
Austin,
via
November, India
clearances.
Delta.
Oh, and it's American 14.
Like I think Boston was the first one.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen the you know, the auto transponder code thing. This is the first time I've seen it where it'll give you the decent. I just got one from Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's what I just got.
Yeah, it's the
Well,
first time I've
I
ever
guess
seen
you're.
that.
I guess you're not flying outside of ATC control much.
Or not in an RTEC that does it, maybe. Do they all do it now? Cause
Yeah, they've all done it.
the descend via?
Yeah, and random cross restrictions sometimes too.
Oh yeah, it's weird. I flew uncontrolled last night and didn't get one in.
Go fly a prop into Nashville without ATC. It'll give you like descend and maintain 6 or 8,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it seems like my SMS just conked out on me here. I'm going to try and fix it, so I'm not sure about my direction right at the moment.
Or fly to Lexington from the northwest. It'll tell you to cross Louisville at 14,000.
You can fly a heading of 180 while you figure that out.
Okay, 180, and I'll let you know, American 14.
At 180 while you figure that out. Ah. Flight manuals can't really access that though. Be cool if you could. What's that for? Floor air. Wait, what did I just... Oh. Sunshade. That's cool. Huh. That's interesting sunshade there. Fine, you can't move the thing without the thing on it. Well, it's a lot smoother up here at cruise, at least. Unlike before, where it was just like, what the hell? Up, and we're a little over speed. Just lower that a little bit. And after I watch my speeds.
America 2826, Atlanta Center. Climb and maintain 17,000. Charlotte altimeter is 299 or 7. That's fine with me. Climb and maintain audible 210, America 2826.
Alright, I lost a knot there. I just need a few knots to be lost.
Are you
Alright,
descending now, Justice, or is the VATSIM radar going crazy?
America 1410, go ahead.
I think
I've been descending for a little bit, yeah.
What I'm gonna do...
Okay, yeah, I might pass over top of you then.
Alright, Roger, are you direct honed now?
I'm direct honed, right. Yes.
This is not calling for a descent for me.
Alright,
for
Roger,
another
street,
100,
thanks.
120
America 1410, thanks.
Thank you, too.
So Maddie, you know, I want to try and get there 10,000. We're at 29, so that's 19,000 feet to lose. Drop the zeros, 19. Times 3 is 57. So 57 miles prior to Maddie is when I descend. So 10... 31... 54, so just outside of Leggett is when I'll start descending. You know, a few miles outside of there. Let me write that down, or else I'm gonna forget it.
4116 Atlanta Center, radar contact, hello, climb and maintain, flight level, for now, 210, clear direct dump.
Let me say flight level 210, clear direct dump,
And then when it comes to the descent rate, we do ground speed times 5.
Hello, climb and maintain, flight level 230, welcome.
So that's 400 times 5. About 2,000 feet a minute is my descent rate. Just to, you know, get Maddie at about 10 or so.
Pilot Club 73, switch to advisories approved, have a good flight.
On frequency, en route frequency now, Pilot Club 73. See you next night.
See ya.
You know, there's something I want to go figure out when it comes to controlling in ZID here. So, you know, this guy in Atlanta Center, he's just giving you a frequency change. I also want to look up how we do it in ZID, because of course there's the way I do it. Because aircraft are coming from uncontrolled airspace. Let me go... there, I think? Up top here, we're looking for the...
I'll even give my descent at Heaven.
certain thing in here.
Yeah, mine's right around there too. It looks like about 10
Which
past.
I thought we had in here, but I don't know. I may have changed stuff around and not told people, you know. Maybe it's an approach control. Radar identification. Yeah,
American
there's the en route
2826,
only
switch to advisory
there.
approved. Have a good flight. See ya.
But that doesn't
Well, my
exactly
sim
tell me
just,
how center's
completely
supposed to do
crapped
it
out
here.
and crashed, so I guess I'll catch you guys next time.
Oh, that sucks. Our hair. That.
That sucks totally.
No fun, yeah.
Now, let me look at this. I thought there was another section in here.
Looking at the Matty 5 star chart.
Delta
and
151, switch to advisory approved. Have a good flight.
Over to advisory,
Authority,
Delta
it says
151, see ya.
8,000 and then 2,500 T. I
Good
haven't seen
afternoon,
that
Atlanta
before.
Center,
What is that?
UPS 5365 with you, climbing through flight level
It's minimum
230 from flight level
altitude
350.
for that particular segment, I
Let's see
think.
here.
Yep, that's correct. And the 2500 T, I
see
believe,
UPS,
is the
53,
minimum altitude
55
to
Atlanta
receive
Center. Hello, radar contact. Climb and
the
maintain flight
signal
level
from
300.
the closest VOR.
Flight level 300 for UPS 5365.
There we go. This is what I'm looking for.
So minimum altitude would be 8,000, but so minimum altitude to receive a signal is 2,500.
Yeah, I believe that's how it's done in the FAA.
Okay, thank you.
State radar contacts. Boats are where they're being provided radar service. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're not simulating the whole
American 1833.
aircraft are
switch to
already
advisory
radar
approved. Have a good
contacted
flight.
prior to being in your airspace. Okay, so yeah, the way I am working Indy Center is correct under our rules, I guess, unless I'm missing something.
So with this, it looks then like this arrival, you can go down to 5,000 when you're over the water, but then at Matty you need to climb back up to 8,000. That's kind of weird.
Wait, what are you looking at?
He's looking at the altitude, the minimum altitudes, the MIA on
yeah.
the legs.
Yeah, that's not altitude restrictions. That's literally just the lowest altitude you can go due to terrain or radio or whatever. You know, that's if, like, maybe you have some pressurization issue or something, maybe.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so it's not part of the altitude
Switch
restrictions of the
55, descend
procedure.
via the field before arrival, landing north. Charlotte altimeter 299.7.
No, the big ones with the bars above and below, that's the ones you worry about.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. That's why. But no,
Pilot
that
Club
explains
171,
it.
switch to advisors approved. Have a good flight.
Over to advisory, Pilot Club 171. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too, see ya. Pilot Club 341, switch to advisor approved. Jacksonville's closed. Good day.
Exchange Brew, Pelican 341. I'm at least staying on the frequency until I'm out of the airspace. I'll go ahead and put 228 in the standby though. You know, he may say frequency change approved, but I'm still in his airspace, so I'm waiting a little bit, just in case. Let me go up this a little bit. 952. Alright, so you know what? I don't actually remember what the approach speeds are like in this
Atlanta
thing.
Center, radar contact, descend via the Jedi 3, the Atlanta altimeter 3001.
So let me go find here.
3001.
3001, Delta.
So 145 is the fastest I can go with full flaps. Man, it takes forever to load this thing. I don't really want to know limits. I want to just see like approach speed. Of course, I can feel out the approach speed, but I'm gonna look up something a little more official than that. Nothing there.
American 1410, switch to advisory approved. Have a good one.
And 52 advisory approved, and thanks again for your help. Thank you.
Delta 4116, climb maintain flight level 250.
I'll maintain flight level 250, Delta
Flaps 18. So I just want to know what the VREF speed is. Of course, it can kind of give you its own thing. But do they have like a chart in here of what all it can be? Yeah, I guess there is a whole thing there. That's probably really what it wants you to reference. It's
Delta
just
1132, switch to advisory approved. Have a good flight.
stuff here.
See ya.
I think that's it. Oof. That's not good. Alright, so I'm just about outside of airspace. We're going 22.8. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in Miami on standby, 32.2. There's also a tower, which will be useful later. 32.2, the ATIS 12645. I guess I can't hear it this far out? Probably. Probably it. We'll pull the ATIS from up here. So they're doing the 19s, both of them. Information Juliet. Wind Sioux 3011. 10-mile visibility. Altimeter 3000. Alice Brooch. Aircraft. Required to have Trans Bravo not burning up taxiways and runways. Bird activity. Vicinity of the airport. When is there not bird activity in the vicinity of the airport? Like, that's what I always question. Like, when is there not bird activity? Maybe like the middle of winter? Maybe? That's when there's some of the big birds. Ooh, is this auto ATC? Yep. Travel Center advises cross Matty at and maintain 1000. Okay, I guess I'm starting my descent a tiny bit earlier than what I was otherwise planning, but only a tiny bit. So apparently we're not descending via, which is alright. Have you guys seen the new C650 that's coming out? Like this whole thing here? From FlightFX? Coming on the 10th, and it's only $30. I might have to get it just because it's 30. I thought it was going to be like 70, 80, 90, you know, somewhere around there, but $30? Well, I might have to get it. It's only in the marketplace, though, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Countless late nights, endless reworks, and a few are we there yet moments. And more caffeine than any doctor would recommend. The C750 is ready for takeoff July 10th. This long-awaited project will be launching exclusively in the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace for both 2020 and 2024 versions of the sim. You know, it's a long road. We sincerely appreciate the patience and support from this community. Excited to finally get it in your hands. So, just looking at all the things that it has, it's gonna have, you know, a whole avionics with it. I don't know really how that's gonna go. might not buy it the day it comes out. Give it a few days, watch some reviews and stuff of it. Apparently, it's got the full VNAV, which is good because not all planes seem to come out with it now. Which is stupid. You can do auto throttle with the VNAV. Different versions with winglets and no winglets. Which does the screenshots have the winglets? There's some right there. They got dynamic engine performance modeling, deep model pressurization, environmental, hydraulic, electrical, fuel, and icing system, or de-icing systems, I guess. So I don't know if it's going to be at the level of like what Black Square does. Which is funny, because Black Square is one dude, well, and a sound guy, kind of. They get Boris to do the sounds a lot of the time now. But I'm pretty sure FlightFX is a few people. So it'll be kind of funny to see if this is like at the level of Black Square or not. Although, what I always look for in a good payware thing is audio. If the audio is not good, it kind of just falls flat for me. So that's why I love all the audio sounds here in the bay. He'll have an electronic flight bag, Navgraph, OpenStreetMap integration. SimBrief, of course, if it didn't have that, a lot of people wouldn't be happy. Ground services stuff. Active noise reduction, which I guess is like the headphones you can do in like the Starship or whatever. And I think the same people they made the Vision Jet, they also had a thing in there you could do like noise reduction headphone simulation thing. Audio. Custom sound recorded on-site, California, real APU, engine, mechanical chimes, cabin, interaction sounds, and it's for $30. So, I don't know if this is going to be a cheap thing, like a thing they charge a little too much for something that's not worth the price, or if this is going to be a really good, like, value plane. I have no idea. Some of the content. Is the door going to open like the CL300? Wait, this post came out a week ago? Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, then again, I was in the month of Indie Center there in June. Will this plane work in career mode, bruh? Is that all the comments that are on here? I don't know. Oh, there's a bunch of other pictures of it. Oh, they made the Piaggio? I didn't realize they did the Piaggio. Sleeveless loves that one. Alright, when's my descent coming up? We gotta kind of pay attention to that a little bit. Yeah, I still got a little ways until descent. There's no Jacksonville Center online. And we're cruising at cool Mach 0.69. Which is like perfect because the limit is 0.7.
I'm beginning my descent.
Start mine in about 6 minutes.
Yeah, I have no idea how much time to my top of descent, but I just know I'm starting it a little bit before Leggett. I ain't got no fancy VNAV like you guys.
I don't have a VNAV.
Well, yours at least tells you information about your top of descent, right?
Well, yes, it at least gives me that much information. I don't have to do the math like you do.
Yeah, what's my ground speed times 5, my altitude I gotta lose times 3, and go figure out where that leads me on the chart.
Just do the rule of thumb. What is it? 3 times your distance over your over your altitude. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did there. Except I do it to where I get both numbers easily. Because the ground speed times 5 is my descent rate, vertical speed. And then the 1,000 feet I need to lose times 3, that's how far back I need to start the descent. How many miles?
Oh, I didn't know that 5 times ground speed trick. That's good
Yep.
to know.
Yeah, it's an
It's
approximation,
really good
but it's pretty close. And then you got to think, your ground speed kind of slows down as you descend too.
It works really good for estimating your descent rate during your approach as well. Really well for that.
Oh yeah, because that's almost always 3-degree glide slope. Except if you're going to Aspen, it's like 6.6 or something, right?
Or was San Diego? Well, it's not that. San Diego's in that. I think San Diego's
like
3.5.
4 point. Oh, I thought I was gonna say 4.7 maybe.
Maybe it is 4. London City is like 5.
I've never actually looked at that one. I always wanted to go fly into there, but I'm like, I really don't know how to fly in Europe that well. I barely passed during cross. I mean, I passed more than some people during cross the pond. But it's just flying into there, during some random day, they're gonna expect you to know what you're doing.
Yes, they will. Yeah, no, I don't fly Europe very often either.
Glide path 3.5, 3.5. Yeah, it's 3.5 degrees into Lindbergh, at least for 2.7. The other side is 3.1.
I don't think I've ever landed on 09 at Lindbergh.
Yeah, when that happens, a lot of people go fly out of there that don't, that they just want to fly it. Or even I'll see Reddit posts, LAX is currently landing east.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever landed east in LAX either. Or the 10s in San Francisco. I've never used those ones.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. And then it's got to be some real crazy weather if you're landing, what is it, the 1s?
Can you land the 1s into San Francisco? I thought they were.
Yeah,
I thought they were
technically
takeoff
yes,
only.
but you got to have some real crazy winds to do it. Especially because of the mountains there, you got to do like short approach and all that. So it's basically when all the other runways are no longer an option.
Practice your P180s.
It's more like a P off 90. Because I guess they could only do it visual too, because there's no approaches to it.
Unless there's a circling approach. I don't know if there is though.
Yeah, I guess you could do a circling approach. Yeah, probably from the bay. Just do like the ILS 28 left circle to 1 right or something. The circle to land minimum say not authorized to 10 left and right to 19 left and right.
Okay then.
So what, you only circled to the other 28 then?
Oh, you can circle around to the 10s.
It says not authorized for runways 10 left and right.
Oh, I missed that.
I'm looking at the ILS 28 left chart.
What's the opposite of 01? That's 19, right? You'd circle to 19.
Like I said, 10 left and right to 19 left and right, not authorized for circle to land from 28 left.
Oh, jeez. You can't circle anywhere.
You can just sidestep to the other runway. We're still a ways out here. It's disappointing how Florida has just got rid of all their a lot of their VORs and stuff. At least their radio nav airways they have. It's all part of that. You know, they're reducing the amount of VORs they got upkeep and stuff. Which kind of sucks when you don't have GPS sometimes. Cause I used to fly this plane without GPS, mostly because I didn't know how to use it. That was a handful. We flew at Slant Whiskey. Actually, you don't need to check up top here. Oh yes, pressure station is set to 29, okay. We're good then. I've got a whole bunch of screenshots of the last few days with Piaggio. Like, look at all this. Whole bunch of Piaggio screenshots. And all that. Discord, come on. They only let you upload 10 files at once. Come on. I want more than that, though. Apparently I can't count. I'm trying to count 10. And I guess I just can't. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, am I about to miss my top of descent? No, we still have a little bit. So I've got 30 miles until heaven. And then after that, there is a whole 41-mile leg to Lect. And
So coming
prior
in
to
into
Lect
Atlanta,
is what I'm descending.
since it's right on the border, would our first call be to Tower or still Center?
Miami Center.
Center.
And I got the request about. I was a little shocked. I got it about 90 miles out.
Yeah, the Tampa approach airspace, it's not that small.
Yeah, I was gonna contact him at like 50 out or 60, I don't know, but he contacted me at like 90 out.
Have you ate us yet? Hell yeah.
Notice to air and all aircraft require.
I never really know. What's the guidance there? How far out when you're in uncontrolled space?
Activity within the airport. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information kilo.
Kilo, that may change by the time I get there.
Tampa International Airport arrival information kilo 195 Zulu. Web 230 at 11. Visibility 10. 6,000 scattered. 11,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 32. 2.24. Altimeter 3000.
You do have tower and ground on now in
Tampa.
Tampa.
Left and runway 19 right in use. Notice to airmen all aircraft required to have transponder on when operating on taxiways and runways. Bird activity within the airport. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information kilo.
Information kilo, alright. And then we'll go monitor center, put tower in standby.
3007 FedEx 462.
19.5. Alright, we got the ATIS ready to go. Yep, conga line as usual on Sundays.
Air 159, West Center, contact Volvo 300. 300,
Well, pre-sub going into Tampa? Alright.
we got Tampa on site. Club 25, clear visual approach runway 19 left. Clear visual 19 left, Club 25.
Oh, we're going for the left side? Oh, he's deafened, dang it. Are y'all just requesting the left side, or what are we doing here?
No, he's giving us the
He's
left.
giving us.
Oh, okay.
Air 1410, Mine Center, descent positive pressure, maintain 7,000. Expect visual approach runway 19 right.
Yeah, he gave me right first, then I requested left.
19 right, 14
Club 1496 area, light to moderate precipitation.
Left for GA. Oh, yeah, and I think all of our parking is on the left side.
3,000. Advise the Tampa.
Is this gonna work?
Maintain 3,000. We'll advise when we have the field in sight. Club 1496.
Miami Center, Pilot Club
syncs.
171, flight level 283.
Club 171, Mine Center.
This might not be good.
Pressure maintain 7,000. Expect visual approach runway 19 left.
Maintain 7,000.
Oh, there it goes.
Visual 19 left. Pilot Club 171.
No transition for it?
Volata 780, descend via the Pricey 3 arrival. Correction, Pricey 4 arrival. Orlando altimeter 2997.
I guess there's not, yeah.
2997, accordingly, Pricey 4 arrival. Volata 780.
I'm about 40 miles outside of Leggett there.
Delta 1512, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. See you at Delta 1512.
Pacific 1385, contact Havana Center 124.55.
Havana 2455, 75, okay, thanks for the GT.
Yeah.
Alright, so that temperature...
Pacific 6660, contact Havana Center 124.55.
12455, thanks for the TCF, go Pacific 6660.
American 1519, contact Havana Center 124.55.
About 12455, American 1519.
Pacific, Pilot Club 73, reduce speed to 210.
Speed 210, Pilot Club 73. Miami Center, hello, Delta 151, 19 north of St. Petersburg, flight level 390.
Delta 151, Miami Center, roger. Collision 2877, descend Pilot progression, maintain level 240.
Pilot progression 240, lead at 2877.
Alright, so descent... We'll do cabin altitude once I actually start descending. Which... Oh shit, I'm not on the... I'm off the arrival.
Pilot Club 25, contact Tampa Tower 119.5 today.
Over the tower 195, Pilot Club 25, thanks a lot, have a good one.
Pilot Club 1496, turn right heading 120 traffic. We'll be at 12 o'clock, 15 miles, company 738. The field will be at your 1 to 2 o'clock and 20 miles.
Turning right 120, and we had the traffic on TCAT.
Oh, wait. Direct. There we go. Now we're set. When I read the arrival, it stopped following it. I was like, wait, I'm 11? What the hell?
American 2422, go ahead.
I've got some motor turbulence here. I need to slow down to clamp up.
American 2422.
Oh, the texting right now.
That's fine. American 159 for traffic. Maintain Mach 0.72 in the climb.
Mach 0.72, American 159.
110.3.
Club 73, expedite descent to maintain 4,000.
Brake zone full, 4,000, Pilot Club 73.
Miami Center, Pilot Club 1496 has Tampa Airport in sight.
Back Club 1496, maintain 210 knots until a 10-mile final. Cleared visual approach runway 19er left.
That'd be technically just give the speed after the approach clearance. But, you know, a lot of pilots will still follow it. Just because technicalities. Alright, getting close to that descent. Probably doing 4 miles here.
This CRJ doesn't want to slow down. I got engines idle, brakes full, speed brakes full, and I'm just barely slowing down.
Have you put the gear down yet?
Not yet. I'm still 13,000 feet.
Well, you're doing the best you can do. ADC Yosi, I blame the manufacturer.
Yep. Blame Babarche. Oh, wait, they don't have it anymore. Blame Mitsubishi.
Contact me. I'll get to it in a second while I'm trying to descend.
Walker 3632, frequency change approved. Goodbye.
Holding calm, we'll see you on
Center Pilot Club 73, I don't think I'm gonna make it down to 4,000 in time. You give me a 360 swing, that might work.
Club 73, fly present heading, expect vectors across the final approach course for descent.
Okay, maintain present heading and vectors, Pilot Club 73.
Alright, so Miami. Got 116.4. Are there any closer VORs? I mean, there's that. I don't know if he'd... Yeah, he might have that on his screen.
Alright, happy landings, everyone. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Catch you on the flip side.
Oh, I can't even pick that one up. Damn it. Oh, it's 6.4.
American 1410, descend pilot discretion, maintain 4,000.
Pilot discretion 4,000, American 1410.
Miami Center, Pelican Tree, 41, level 2501, descending 1,000. About 86 miles northwest of the St. Pete Vortex.
Flight Club 341, light center, descend pilot discretion, maintain 7,000, expect visual approach 21, letter left.
So pilot discretion 7,000, visual 19er left, Pelican Tree 41.
Flight Club 73, are you at your best rate to descend?
Best right now, brakes are full and engines idle, 73.
Roger. Pilot Club 1496, contact Tampa Tower 119.5.
The awesome flight. Thanks for hosting. I had fun.
Pilot Club 1496.
Legion 2877, cross GG and maintain 10,000. Key West altimeter 3005.
Cross GG to maintain 10,000, Legion 2877.
Delta 320, contact Havana Center 135.1.
Delta 320, contact Havana Center on 135.1.
And Speedbird 2203 Heavy, request 5 minutes from the flight deck if possible.
That's fine.
Cheers.
Pilot Club 73, turn left, heading 210. So it's going to be a full left turn all the way back around to 210.
All right, 270 degree turn, left turn, 210, Pilot Club 73.
Pilot Club
So
73.
our gate's at airside Charlie.
In the roll,
according
the
to the
Tampa
FAA
Airport will be at your 11 o'clock in about 1
Yeah, that's
miles
where I parked.
Tampa
Gate
Site.
37.
Call it 73.
Copy that.
Alright, so I'm almost to Maddie here.
FedEx 462 going offline, goodbye.
So many people texting.
Miami Center, November 6 Alpha, IFR from Naples to Punta Gorda.
Air 6 Alpha, Miami Center, clear to the Punta Gorda Airport via radar vectors, climb maintain 2000, expect 4000, 10 after departure. Departures on this frequency, squawk 5352.
From 6 Alpha, clear to Punta Gorda radar vectors 2000, expect 40,000, 10 minutes after this frequency and
I feel
535.
like I've recognized that voice, but from where?
Club 73, continue your left turn heading 190.
190, Pilot Club 73.
That's a 6 Alpha, right back correct. American 1410,
Alright, so I load my vertical speed, because you give me pilot discretion. That cancels that altitude restriction there.
And 4,000, and we'll let you know when we have the airport.
I'm just keeping my speed up, because this thing I can
Club 171,
pull out the butt flaps there. Slow down real quick if I need to.
4,000 to 210, Pilot Club 17.
Pilot Club 73, field now 12 o'clock, 17 miles.
In the clouds, Pilot Club 73.
Oof, that's not good. And what was it? Few clouds at something?
American 159, resume normal speed, thanks.
It's scattered at 6,000. Apparently. Which, I mean, yeah, that could be... Yeah, that could very much be the case there.
Miami Center, Pilot Club 73, runway in sight.
Pilot Club 73, maintain 210 knots to 10 mile final, cleared visual approach runway 19 left.
Maintain 210 to 10 miles, cleared for the visual 19 left, Pilot Club 73.
American 1410, maintain 210 knots or greater, traffic 12 o'clock and 8 miles is a CRJ at 4,000 for the left side.
And copy, and we've got the aircraft on my suitcase.
1410, advise traffic or airport in sight.
And I was just about to tell you, I have the aircraft, I have the airport in sight.
Huh. This pilot seems to have to change the arrival on their own.
Air 1410, follow the traffic, clear visual approach runway 19 right.
And following the traffic, 19 right, American 1410.
There you go, 3001.
Miami, November 6 Alpha. We have the weather. We're at elite jet ready to taxi.
Pilot Club 171, traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles is a 737. Eastbound 4,000 for the right side, advise traffic airport in sight. Pilot Club 171, you copy?
Oh, sorry, say again, 171.
Pilot Club 171, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, 737 eastbound 4,000 for the right side, advise traffic or airport in sight.
We'll advise when airport in sight. Pilot Club 171.
Pilot Club 73, contact Tampa Tower 119.5.
Tower 119.5, thanks for your help, Pilot Club 73.
American 1410, maintain 210 knots to 10 mile final, contact Tampa Tower 119.5.
210 and Tower 119.5, American 1410. Have a great day, see you.
Yeah. American 158, contact Nirvana Center 135.1.
Alright, so in terms of my fuel here, we're not doing too bad.
Pilot Club 341, descend and maintain 4,000, advise Tampa Airport in sight.
4,000 bull advised, Pilot Club 341.
And Miami, November 6 Alpha, Naples ready to taxi.
There's 6 Alpha, sorry about that, I didn't hear your call. Runway...
Just because we are approaching 10,000 feet.
Are you able runway 32?
Absolutely, we can take 32 November 6 Alpha.
There's 6 Alpha, runway 32, taxi via Bravo.
32 via Bravo, November 6 Alpha.
Pilot Club 171, traffic now 1 o'clock and 7 miles.
Traffic's on my TCAS, Pilot Club 171.
TCAS don't count, bro.
That's all aircraft my center is closing in 9 minutes.
Oof.
Então, 624, Henry, possible 350 West door, on course.
624, my center, roger.
Center Bombers 102 with you at 7,000, 5 miles from Phoenix.
Bombers 102, my center, roger.
Make sure we're gonna go Maddie Rooker.
And Speedbird
Scallop, okay.
203 Heavy back with you.
And we're looking for the future.
Pilot Club 171 traffic, 1 to 2 o'clock and 5 miles. The airport, 1 to 2 o'clock and 1 to 5 miles.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a bit of the speed brake here.
Clouds right now, but should be able to see it on the other side. 171.
Miami November 6 Alpha, we are going to be ready to go at the end.
November 6 Alpha. Turn right, heading 360, runway
At or below 250 now. Landed at Tampa, nice. Those G's, as usual, aren't realistic. Let's see, let's go in and get airspeed now. Oof. What was that?
Very broken.
Alright, about to pass 10,000 feet.
Miami Center, Pilot Club 171.
Fasten seatbelts, coming
Pilot
on.
Club 171, clip visual approach runway 1 minor left.
I have radios, we got them all set.
Visual 19 on the left, Pilot Club 171.
I'm gonna go ahead and start the APU just to get that going.
Legion 2877, expect visual approach runway 90.
Visual runway 9, Legion 27.
Alright, we're just about to go to Rooker.
Pilot Club 171, maintain
097.
10 mile final contact Tampa Tower 119.5, good day.
Will be our heading there.
Maintain 210 till 10 mile final, tower 119.5, Pilot Club 171.
Yeah, that was a good flight.
Yeah, agreed.
And here we go.
Miami Center, good afternoon, Fairwings 2468. We are top of descent now for the Addy arrival into Tampa. We have information.
Gotta slow her down to 230 here.
2468, my center, safe flight level. Descent piles discretion maintain 7,000. Expect visual approach runway 1 minor left.
We are passing through 320 and we'll descend to 7,000. We'll expect 1 minor left. Fairwings 2468.
Is 102, descend and maintain 4,000, Freeport altimeter 3008.
It's on the 4,000 Bombers 102, cover it.
Pilot Club 121, traffic on 122 o'clock, 10 miles is the company, 737 southbound. A-frame. Good day.
Come on,
Air
you
6
descend.
Alpha, contact say altitude.
Over 6 Alpha is level 2000. We'd like to request the RNM 22 Quincy transition at Punta Gorda.
Air 6 Alpha, climb state 4,000 and turn right heading 060. Vector speed approach.
Well, these clouds are annoying as hell.
And heading 060 November 6 Alpha.
Center Pelican 340. Can we get low? We're going to be in the clouds at 4.
Flight Club 351 to center maintain 2000.
Center maintain 2000, Pelican 341.
5 center, hello, JetBlue 38 is out of 320, sending -3.
JetBlue 38, my center, squawk 4276, descended by 3 arrival, 4 lateral landing, east altimeter 3005.
4276 by US 3, and say again the altimeter for JetBlue 38.
3005.
3005, JetBlue 38.
Alright, 806 Alpha, frequency change approved, good day. Bottom was 102, free forward approach is offline, frequency change approved, good day.
After frequency change approved, Bottom was 102, see ya.
Yeah.
Pelican 341 has the field in sight.
Flight Club 351, clear visual approach runway 1 liner left.
Visual 1, niner left, Pelican 341.
And was that frequency change for November 6 Alpha?
November 6 Alpha negative. Soon, but not yet.
Okay, thanks a lot. Still with you, November 6 Alpha.
Spirit 2203, contact Havana Center 135.1.
135.1, Speedbird 2203 Heavy, cheers.
I like how you put me below the Bravo here. I mean, I guess you kind of have to. Alright, so APU's on, APU air.
1833, checking in 3.
All those turning off.
Checking 1833, my center. Just let me to Captain 3. Unfortunately, I'm going to be closing up though, so you can just change your frequency at this time.
Roger, going right back. We'll see you. Have a great day.
You too. Pilot Club 351, contact Tampa Tower 119.5. Good day.
19.5, Pelican 341. Over to tower. Grounds 121.7. That's in standby. We're idle throttle still slowing down. Tampa Tower, Pelican 341, visual approach runway 19 left.
Backup 349, correction 341, Tampa Tower, good day, continue approach.
Continue Pelican 341. Why don't just give me the landing? Maybe they don't have safety logic, but no, then they tell you to squawk mode trailing the ramps and runways. I don't know.
Frequency 539, 14, minor Unicom, Miami Center just closed. Have a great flight. Bunch, Unicom, Frontier 39, 4.2.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get... Oh, never mind, I can't. Too quick still. Makes sense. Again, all the turbulence, you know, it's the middle of the day, there's heat rising from the ground and all that.
Welcome to Tampa, exit right 1 able contact ground point 7, thanks so much for flying it.
Localizer captured.
Exit right when able, contact ground point 7.
It's not captured yet, bro. There's the flaps.
Speed check below 205, select gear down. High slope armed.
You're down.
About 341, wind 22011, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Oh, not left, go to land, Pelican 341. There's the landing, got that flaps, EC pump, auto, APU is there, is on, engineer's off. Now we're good. Let me turn that off so it doesn't interfere here.
Light slope captured. Established on the islands.
Hell yeah. Love to see it. So here, all the lights are on. Everything up top. Have that on just in case. And we're parking.
The winds have switched. The winds have switched. 23010 now.
341 Roger. You mean they updated, not switched? They're always switching. It's just he just got a weather update in his power in his controller.
99 Tampa target day runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. Traffic lamps runway 19 left.
19 right, good takeoff.
1,000. We're continuing. I can't even see the poppies yet. Is there even poppy lights? Yeah, there is. Left side there. Now it seems to be loading all the scenery. My FPS is dropping.
Autopilot disconnected.
Even in default scenery. Of course, I got the payword here, so. Got that cheaper while back when, I forgot the organization. There's like this one guy, I think it's one guy at least, that makes a whole bunch of different sceneries. He had a bunch of them discounted, so I went and got that. We're fine. Also, I'm a little low now. Yeah, whatever. We're on a visual, so we're fine. We don't even need the ILS. So I'm fine. In fact, I want to land a little bit shorter so I can use more of the available runway.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, damn. Bounced.
Yellow and green spoilers. Brake pressure seen. 80 knots. 60 knots.
I mean, that wasn't as hard as my landing usually is in the bays.
Welcome to Tampa, clear right one able, contact ground fleet 7, thanks so much for flying in.
Hey, ground point 7, Pelican 341. Over to ground. And Tampa ground, Pelican 341, we're exiting the left side at Juliet, going to airside Charlie.
Club 3041 Tampa ground, hello, welcome, taxi to the ramp by Charlie, have a good day.
Alright, by Charlie, Pelican 341.
Well, that about wraps it up for me. We'll see you all next week.
Take care.
See. Alright, those come up, speed brakes up. After landing, taxi lights, landing light strobes coming off, TMS is already off. Transponder we need to leave on at this airport. Those can do their thing. I can go ahead and start turning off all the nav stuff. Don't need it. I also don't need the COM2. We're going to put these back in RNAV mode for the next flight. I like how it basically saves everything in this plane. I wish the black square stuff did that. Where it would, you know, save all your stuff. Is it doing the music in the plane? I think it is. Kinda don't like that. Chattermate, how you doing? Welcome in. Let me just, Captain's gonna take a quick trip to the back here real quick. To turn off the damn music. Ah, I'm one of the last ones in the pilot club voice channel, of course I am. It's the 146, yep, the 300. I don't really know how the difference between the variants. Length? Oh, okay. That's probably it. Oh, apparently this is southwest gates too. And I'm gonna park it a little further back because that's meant for 737s there that are a little longer. Damn it.
Coming through, doors to manual and cross check.
What? Alright, so there's all those. Actually, that should have already been off, really. Hydraulic pumps off, generators off.
All aircraft traffic ground closing. Monitor Tampa Tower 119er, please 5. See you.
You just did the wings flight at the VATSIM booth at Expo. They had the Tobu hooked up. It messed you up. Yeah, use tracker. I wish I had Tobu. That'd be kind of cool. Because then it also uses the eye tracking when I'm controlling to show you what I'm looking at. But that's expensive. That's like $300 or something, I think. Something like that. We are back. Alright, well, the time to get back, I might be wrapping up here. Great flight, yep. The agency we did have knew what they were doing. Which is always good. Alright, I think everything should be set. The way it should be. Those. Alright, now everything should be good. Hell yeah. We're here at Tampa. Alright, well, usually the Sunday Fundays, we only do one flight here. Then I'll go, do some other stuff, like get dinner. That's usually what happens. Alright guys, if you haven't already, come on over and join the Discord. If you check out the upcoming stream channel, you'll see what's coming up here soon on the stream. Tomorrow we're doing our once a week Minecraft session with Minecraft server me and Titus been working on. I've been trying to fix a few, like, real hard to figure out glitches. I figured out one of them, I think, which is like the laggy crafting. It's not as bad now, but Titus apparently has a completely different laggy crafting issue, which I'm trying to figure out. Stumping my little head here. But then Tuesday, we're doing fly-in GA Tuesday. Don't know, I might even fly the Starship for that. Why not, you know? But then Wednesday, back to doing some air traffic control. You can ready to come fly during that. And then a big thing at the end of the month and beginning of next month here is the charity flight that I think I do every year with Eric Flight and a few other people. It'd be great if you go donate to it and maybe even fly along. You know, you just gotta go sign up. And if you don't sign up, doesn't really matter. You just don't get entered to win, like, potential free stuff. But if you do, that's how you do it. You just gotta go read the rules and all that. If you've missed a stream or part of a stream, all the VODs can be found over on YouTube on 2 different channels. And great if you can check those out. And then in terms of a raid... Who are we raiding? I don't know. Playing Tower Sim? Huh. Alright, I'm thinking either Andrew or Zeus. You guys want to watch Lord of the Rings or Minecraft here? Or Tower Sim, or Flight Sim. Which one should we go do? People doing all sorts of different streams today. You have me and Zeus on? Well, you're about to have Zeus on twice then, I think. We'll go with them. Why not? Oh, even Darth Dennis is over here. Alright, so stick around for the TheFatRat channel. Please hit the follow button here and the follow button on Zeus's channel. And we'll see you tomorrow for Minecraft, or maybe Tuesday for some flying, or Wednesday for some air traffic control. We'll see you then.